just a quick recap on what Optidepy does so that you have better understanding. And if you want to, please check the video where we implemented this last change we are now testing. But anyway, Optidepy just takes a file like a folder structure, like so, and then moves it to the server or cloud. Well, basically moves the changed files. Let's see, those two have changed, and this one has not changed. So it takes these two files, moves them to the folder, and then I can just deploy them on the server without having to update every single file, because there could be like tens of thousands of files, and maybe only 30 or like 5 of them have changed. So instead of moving too many files, I'll just move the few files. That takes less like internet bandwidth, and is faster and more secure, I guess, more reliable. But anyway, that's the idea of Optidepy. Last time we created this sort of change where if we would notice that a directory was completely new, or that it had, for example, because of a rename or just a new directory, it would just take everything from under that directory and move it to the folder, as in previously it would have kind of accidentally destroyed some files. So today we're starting by creating a test environment for this, for testing this change. Okay, anyway, the test environment next. So let me show you just quickly what kind of little environment I prepared. This is our folder structure. We have the test data directory. This is like host all the files. And I was thinking of having 2 input directories, this from1 and from2. And these both are going to go to the 2 directory, which is kind of the deployment directory, kind of test case there here. I added some simple text files, which just contain like little text, and 1 subdirectory. So we can play around with these. But first we need to build the software and kind of operate it from the command line. We might not need to do that, but it's better so that we don't end up with some extra files anyway. So let's build artifacts. We build the command line application, which I have here. And I'm sorry, the text is a little bit small right now, and as this is like basic command line, I cannot help you too much, but I'm gonna just explain what's going on. So first we just start the application by writing java jar optidepy jar and nice, now it's open. Then we need to create our test project, because I didn't create anything. I have forgot how to do that, so I write help so that it lists all the commands. And we use the add command, which uses add project input output. Okay, so we do add test input is, let's see, I have this here open, so I'll just copy the path like so, and we change when test data is good. Then the root output directory should be /2. Okay, we should now probably start the project. Okay, so then kind of strange that it asks me twice. Test data. Okay, well here we find first kind of strange bug. I hope it's just cosmetic, but we can look into that. Maybe I'll just take a note of it. So note to myself. Let's move this so that you can see it as well. So duplicate breaks when asking for file paths. Okay, that's a little note there. Then let's get the from1 and where we want to deploy it. Let's say we deploy it directly to the target folder. So let's just use dot, or yeah, dot, I guess. And then next is from2, and this let's deploy this under a separate directory just to make this more interesting. We can encounter some interesting bugs this way. So let's call it like additional, for example, like additional files. Okay, so that's all the files. You want to create separate build directories? Yes, please. File deletion, yes. And deploy, why not? Let's deploy. It says it has deployed. And now let's see what we find under the 2 directory. Well, first of all, it seems like we're missing Oh, we're missing the build directory, but that's okay because this was the first build. So it just filled it to the 2. And we have here test1, which matches this test1, test2. That's nice. And then the additional with the subdirectory, test3 and 4. So everything seemed to work just fine here. So that's very promising. Now, next, let's test this directory renaming, which was the problematic situation, at least the hypothetical problematic situation previously. So let's rename this from 2 directory, refactor rename. Yeah. Renamed. Okay. So now it should be renamed. This test4 file shouldn't be changed. And let's see if this works. So let's deploy it again with the dep command and see what happens. Okay, we at least deleted 1 file, it seems. So right now we have full additional test1, test2. Subdirectory, which is empty, and subdirectory renamed. Test4. So almost good. The problem is that it left the previous subdirectory here, which it could have and should have deleted. So let's see if we're going to do anything about that. Then let's check the build as well. We have a list of deleted files. So it shows that this test4 was deleted because it was in the subdirectory, and it moved these deleted files for backup. I added this once I accidentally lost some files. And then this is the build, so we had the subdirectory. So this so far looks good, except that this directory was left here. So maybe let's next move and see if we can fix this little bug here. So back to the deployment algorithm, and I think we had somewhere this function for removing. So either check for remove files or handle file deletion. I think we go to the handle file deletion, maybe. And let's see. So recursive. So. Lots of comments, it seems. Well, let's see. So directories and regular files. Okay. This is directly accessible files. So subdirectories, I wonder what it does with these ones. It moves down recursively. So pretty complex, I'd say. So like this is pretty bad because I've kind of forgot what's going on here, but let's see. It's just binding relative. I remember I just passed down like remaining possible deletions. Let's see when the actual deletion happens. So deleted paths builder. Yeah, here it collects like for that deleted file. The files to delete, okay, and then moves these to the backup directory, or it deletes them if we don't have a backup directory. So they should be gone from the directory after this point, after this if section here has completed. So here in the subdirectory, after this handle file deletion, I think it should, the directory should possibly be empty. So let's say, yeah, this is like just normal recursive. So does this function return anything? It returns a try unit. Okay, well, that's good. So let's delete the targeted files within this directory, and then let's add a continuation to that. So if it succeeds, that's why we use flat map, and we don't need the unit there. So let's write comment there. If successful, checks whether the directory is now, well, let's say this directory is now empty. If so, deletes it. Yeah, so let's see what's this is target directory, I think. But is this the correct one? Subdirectory, I think, is the correct directory we're targeting. So let's see if subdirectory is empty. Do we have something like that? No, we don't. So try iterate children. We should add like an is empty function. Let's just do that right now for fun. And here we can now use if subdirectory is empty, then we try to delete it. So subdirectory delete. Okay, and that returns try boolean. Maybe it's okay, let's see. And if it's not empty, then do nothing, so success. Wonder what the boolean did, whether any files were deleted. So I guess let's return delete, and then here false, I guess. Really shouldn't matter. So that should be clear enough. Let's make this a one-liner because we maybe can. Maybe we have enough space. Yeah, we do. So I don't know if it's more readable, but takes less space, whatever. And let's see, return type, try unit. Well, if it accepts this, then it's good. So let's build. See, it takes a while. It's always kind of like exciting and terrifying at the same time. Anyway, it builds, so we go to the test, or let's open the test stuff again. So let's just manually delete this subdirectory, I guess, and then let's rename it again. Let's rename it to subdirectory again and see if the previous file gets deleted. So let's deploy it, except that we need to rebuild the artifact because otherwise changes won't apply. So build the artifacts and so on. Now it's built. So let's start again, then deploy test. Let's see. Okay, then we have 2. Let's just refresh it. Okay, well, we got more problems. Exciting, isn't it? So now it kind of deleted everything. So let's see what build created. So yeah, this is as it should be, but for some reason it didn't. The subdirectory doesn't seem to get copied. Let's see if it's just a no. It's not reloading issue. Why is not? Oh, we were so close. Well, I mean, the good side here is that we found a bug. You know, it's better here than in some production environment. So just the bad side is that I have no clue what's going on. So this one. So what should have happened is, I mean, didn't deploy it from 2 at all. Maybe, but still fun. So what do we have here? So going 1 files from this status build tree and full. Which one file was that? Additional subdirectory. Okay, so they got like this file we got very well. We have subdirectory in test4 here. So the build succeeded, but probably the deletion failed. 1 file subdirectory. That's good. That should be doing. Deleted 1 files, but I think you just deleted a lot of files. Well, let's add some test prints to see if our little addition here caused things to fail. So I guess we have to have the line breaks again. In the early stages, it's I guess good to have these test prints. So subdirectory is empty. Let's add. Let's drop out that subdirectory line. Leaving the empty subdirectory. Okay. Then let's just do it all over again. And do the artifact like so. Then we need to rename again. Oops. So where we are, subdirectory. Let's rename it. So subdirectory 3. Then let's deploy. Oops. Okay. So deleting the empty subdirectory. There's 2 ones here. So additional / subdirectory 3 gets deleted, but then also the additional directory itself gets deleted. So, well, that explains. Obviously, we messed something up here. And I think it's probably because we're dealing with the build directories. So because the test3 txt didn't change, the build directory doesn't contain this. Okay, well, I guess you can call me ignorant then. There it is. That's strange. But anyway, that might be one problem, because we're kind of not distinguishing between, or not necessarily distinguishing between like the, no, we should, why does it call it empty? Is empty function wrong? Like, what's going on? Let's check. Maybe we just, oh yeah. At least we catched it early. This could have been like really bad. This is why you want to test stuff. Like, I somehow always forget this. So, ouch. We forgot to shut down this, so I don't know if it works. So let's rebuild it. Okay. Hopefully it'll work. Except that we still need to change the files. So some builds here. So let's rename it again. So directory 4. Okay. Then test. Then we have full additional directory 4 test tree. Okay. Now this looks exactly as it should. So I don't know why it's including the test tree, as if it had changed. This I really don't know why is that. But that's not so horrible. It's better that way. So I guess we can still like test some little things. Now the main thing has been tested, and now this seems to work. Let's just say we want to change. Let's try this, like some text to test 2, and then test 1. Let's modify the file modify time, like so. Now it should be modified. Then just remove it. See if it notices this didn't change. I can't promise that it will, but you know, maybe it does. So let's deploy it again. See what happens. 6. Yeah, only test 2 changed. So only test 2 got deployed. So this is really nice, because instead of moving all these files, which kind of represent just, these are only a couple of files, but there could be who knows how many. But now we just deployed this one file that changed, not even this test 1, even though we kind of tweaked it and changed the last modified time. It didn't get deployed, so looks good to me. So I hope you enjoyed watching this little test run of the Optidepy software. If you're interested in using this software for yourself, maybe you're in a situation where you want to do that sort of deployment. Just so you know, this is open source, as you can see. You can find it from my GitHub account. That's github.com/Mikko Mario. And feel free to use my libraries and share feedback. And if you find something to fix, if you had any ideas during this video, if you noticed something else I did wrong, post in the comment. And you know, not just things I did wrong. You know, be nice. Anyway, I enjoy hearing from you, and I hope to see you later again. Consider subscribing, and let's see if we can meet each other at the next Optidepy video or something else. See you.